warm greetings to all my students. I am once again back with your English online classes. Students, in the previous video, I explained you the summary of lesson 7. Now, in this video, I will be doing the detailed reading and explanation of this lesson. And this is the first part of it. So, the detailed reading and explanation, I will be doing it in two parts. And this is the first part of it. Now, before I go for the detailed reading, students, a short summary of the lesson. And the theme for a dream, an idea for the dream. And it's a story of a child whose name was Mariyappan Thangavelu. At the age of 5, Thangavelu met with an accident and he had a problem in his right leg. Actually, we cannot say it is a problem. He faced a permanent disability in his right leg. Still, his aim, his wishes were there. So, he was interested in playing volleyball and he even played volleyball. And when his teacher saw this, his teacher encouraged him to take part in high jump. And at the age of 14, he received his first prize in his sports event, and from then on his journey started. He never turned back. He practiced more and more, and then at 2016 he was ready to take part in Paralympics, which was held in Rio. So in Rio Paralympics, Thangavelu won the first prize in high jump. He even got Padma Shri and Arjuna Award from the President of our country. And these two prizes or these two awards are the biggest achievements given to the sports person. And from then on, his journey towards the stardom started. Now, we also came to know about Paralympics, how it started. It started with we can say that it started when a simple man, out of his duty, he went to create wonders, and the man was Sir Ludwig Guttmann. He was a doctor, but when he saw the willpower and the determination of the soldiers to encourage them, he started an archery contest. And the result which he saw, that the soldiers, they so happily participated, they were so excited, they even hit faster than and it helped, the sports helped them to lead the normal life. And then he included another sports to it, that was the wheelchair race. And then the soldiers as well as the general civilians who were having some problem, that means who were having the permanent disability, started taking part in it. And the games was known as Stoke Mandeville Games. After 4 years, when the competitors from other countries started joining it, the name changed and then it was known as International Stoke Mandeville. And then some more sports events were added to it, like running race with artificial leg, swimming and wheelchair races. Then in 1960, the Olympic Games as well as this International Stoke Mandeville, Mandeville Games, they were together held in Rome, and then it got a new name that was known as Paralympics. At the beginning, only a few sports events were there, but later on, nowadays, even rugby is also played there, and at the beginning only 400 participants were there. Now, 4,000, that is not now, we can say it as 2016 during the time of Rio Olympics, that is Rio Paralympics, 4,350 players were there. Moreover, from more than 160 countries. So, this sports event, it gives a platform for the permanently challenged people to show their talent. So, students, this was the basic gist or the summary of lesson 7. Now it's time to do the detailed reading and explanation of this lesson. So students, take out your English course book and place it in front of you.
Students, take out page number 74.
Lesson 7. Theme for a Dream. Let us do the detailed reading and explanation of this lesson. That is lesson 7. Now before we go in detail, now let us discuss the meaning of dream. Just tell me, students, what do you understand by the word dream? Dream means a series of pictures that come to our mind when we are asleep. I am repeating once again. Dream means a series of pictures that come in our mind when we are asleep. And what is the meaning of theme, students? Theme means an idea. Theme means an idea. So, what does this heading or the title suggests? It suggests an idea for a dream. So, it means that dream which is having an idea. Now, let us do the warm-up, students. I have already done it. Let us discuss now. See what's written here. We have to match the pictures to the sports competitions associated with them. Now, the first picture, students, with these 5 rings, you all are very well aware of it. This picture is related to Olympic Games. The second picture is related to Commonwealth Game. The third picture with these 3 petals, this is associated with Paralympics. And the fourth one, Asian Games. So students, please do this matching in your book. Now the story begins in a small house in Salem. Let's start now the detailed reading. The phone rang in a house in Salem. Mariappan Thangavelu's mother spoke to the person at the other end. Yes, this is Mariappan's home. Thank you for your blessings. Please pray for him. Bye. So in this one, these 3 lines, we see that there is a conversation on the telephone. That is a telephonic conversation where the person at the other end is giving blessings to someone, and the lady is thanking the person. And even the lady is telling to pray for the boy. Now let's proceed. Mariappan Thangavelu was participating in the 2016 Summer Paralympic Games being held in Rio. So it's a play, students. It was held in Rio, and now we come to know that this is the reason why everyone was giving him best wishes, because Thangavelu was participating in the Paralympic Games 2016, and it was no ordinary achievement. So students, we very well know that participating in Olympic Games, that is a Paralympic game, it was a great achievement. And so all the people were calling and wishing the child. So students, in these 2 paragraphs which I read just now, we can find many proper nouns are here. All the words which are generally written with a capital letter, that is name of a particular person or name of a particular place, like Salem, and then Mariappan. These are all proper nouns. These are all proper nouns. And students, I hope you know spoke. This is the past tense of speak. And here students, again Paralympics, this is also proper noun. What we read in this paragraph, that Thangavelu was going to
Rio to attain the Summer Paralympics, and that was an extraordinary achievement. And why that was an extraordinary achievement, that we will read in this paragraph. Because the boy was not a normal boy, he was a special child. He was a physically challenged child, and still he was participating in the Summer Paralympic Games. Was an extraordinary, or you can say a great achievement for the child. Now it's written here, let's see. At the age of 5, Thangavelu suffered permanent disability in his right leg. That means there was some problem in his right leg. And how was that problem? How the problem occurred? He met with an accident at the age of 5 while he was going to the school. At the age of 5, Thangavelu suffered permanent disability. Disability means there was some problem, the thing which was not proper. Disability in his right leg. He was walking to school when he came under a bus which crushed his leg below the knee. When it healed means after the proper treatment, when it healed, it was not much of a leg. That means although the doctor took a lot of precaution and did lot of things, treated, and when he became better, that means the doctors felt that okay, the treatment was fine, and when it became better, when the doctors examined his leg, the leg was not in the right position. The leg was not in the right position. When it healed means when something becomes better. When it healed, it was not much of a leg. Despite this difficulty, he enjoyed playing volleyball in school. Seeing his talent, his teacher encouraged him to try high jump. He received his first sports award at the age of 14 in 2009. From then on, Thangavelu started training hard for the Paralympics game. So students, what do we come to know in this paragraph? Here we come to know about the accident which the child had. So at the age of 5, the child met with an accident, and doctors did a lot of things, lot of treatments, but when it was healed up, the leg was not in the right position. But despite this, the child was interested in playing volleyball, and when the teacher saw that he was having a talent, the teacher encouraged the child to try and take part in high jump. And then something happened. He won his first sports award, that is a prize, at the age of 14 in 2009. And that too in which game? It was in high jump. And then the child felt that okay, although he was not physically fit, he was having a disability, but still the child felt that no, he can achieve his dream. And from then onwards, he started training himself very hard. That means he started taking training to participate in the Paralympic Games. So from that time, the child developed a dream of taking part in the Paralympic Games. So this is what the title suggests, theme for a dream. So now the child was having a theme for his dream, and the theme was to win a medal in the Paralympic Games.
So as I read now that a phone rang in a house in Salem, and the caller from the other end was wishing someone, means giving best wishes. And then we came to know about a boy whose name was Thangavelu and about his struggle. And why were the people wishing him? The people were wishing him because he was going to take part in the Paralympics, 2016 Paralympics. And then we come to know from the story that at the age of 5, he met with an accident, and after that he was having some problem in his right leg. That means he suffered from permanent disability. Now while I was reading the chapter, students, this paragraph, we came across some of the words. So you should know the meaning of those words. So have a look at the board now. Lesson 7, Theme for a Dream. The first word which we came across was achievement. It's a noun, and this word means to achieve something after trying hard. To achieve something after trying hard. Here, this word is related to the boy. He tried hard, he worked hard, and then he achieved his first prize in the high jump, and now he was ready to take part in the Paralympics. Next, disability. It's a noun, unable to use a part of body in the usual manner. That means Thangavelu, he suffered a permanent disability. He was not able to walk. Next, encourage. It's a verb. Give somebody hope or help. Everyone encouraged the boy. The first one to encourage him was his teacher. He encouraged him to take part in high jump. Next, blessing. It's a noun. Asks for God's help or protection. Other than God also we can say that taking the blessings of elders. So here everyone was blessing the child because he was going to take part in the Paralympics. Healed. It's a verb. It means became better. After the treatment, his right leg healed up. Healed up means it became better, but still it was not in the usual form. Next, crushed. It's a verb. It means to press something very hard so that it breaks or damages. So I am repeating once again. Achievement. To achieve something after trying hard. Disability, it's a noun, unable to use a part of body in the usual manner. Encouraged, it's a verb, give somebody hope or help. Blessing, noun, ask for God's help or protection. Here we can use elders, help and protection also. Healed, verb, became better. And crushed, press something very hard so that it breaks or damages.
So, what are Paralympics and how did it begin? So, now students, we will be learning how this game, that is Paralympic, started and who was the man behind this. Sir Ludwig Guttmann was a neurologist at Stoke Mandeville Hospital in Buckinghamshire, England. So, who was Sir Ludwig Guttmann? He was a doctor and he was specialized in neurology. That is, he was a neurologist. And where was he working? He was working in England at the time of the Second World War. So in 1948, he organized an archery contest for World War II soldiers. Soon he found that it was very helpful for the soldiers. So let's read. Some of these soldiers had lost the use of their limbs because of spinal injuries. Others had their limbs cut off. Sir Guttmann believed that the injured soldiers could heal faster and lead normal lives through sports. And the contest was the result of his belief. Now here what we come to know? We come to know that Guttmann was a doctor, particularly a doctor of neurology. But when he saw the soldiers, he thought and then he came with an idea. And what was the idea? He felt that with the help of sports or through sports, the soldiers could heal faster. That means they would become better faster and they would even lead a normal life like the normal people. And this contest was the result of his belief. Belief means he was having something in his mind that whatever he was thinking is true. So belief means something which you are thinking, it is true. So after the Second World War, in 1948, when this man, that is Dr. Gutman, he was treating the soldiers, he found that the soldiers, they were having talent, and moreover they wanted to lead a normal life. But still they were all disheartened and they were not having any hope. So he thought and thought, and he came with an idea to organize. An sports event, and he started with archery contest. Students, hope you know the meaning of archery contest. It is a competition with the help of bow and arrows, and we learned about this in lesson 3 when I was explaining you the story of Robin Hood. So he was dealing with the soldiers who had some problem, means who could not use their limbs because of spinal injuries, or some soldiers whose limbs were cut off. So he believed that these soldiers can recover faster and they can go and lead a normal life if sports was involved in their life. Means if they took part in sports, that would help them to become better faster. Later, more and more differently abled soldiers. Here students, more and more, these are all adjectives. And what is the meaning of differently abled? That means physically handicapped. Later, more and more differently abled soldiers and civilians wanted to participate in games. Who are civilians? Civilians are people who are not soldiers, common men like us. So his belief was proved true, because after that sports event, more and more people, particularly differently abled soldiers and civilians, they wanted to take part in the games. So they learned to play games while sitting in a wheelchair or using artificial limbs. So now, differently abled soldiers as well as civilians, they wanted to take part in the contest. The civilians as well as the physically handicapped soldiers, now they were learning how to use wheelchair and artificial limbs to take part in the sports event. Soon they were ready for wheelchair races, and the first sports event for the differently abled took place. So as I told you that they were practicing, that is the physically handicapped soldiers as well as civilians, they started practicing the use of wheelchair or the artificial limbs. And then soon what happened? Soon they were ready for wheelchair races, and the first sports event for the differently abled people took place. Here students, the word first, it's adjective, and so all these things started because of the great doctor Sir Ludwig Guttmann. And then what happened? See, many more students, these words many and more, they are all adjective. Many more events were held after that. These events came to be known as the Stoke Mandeville Games. Other countries too followed their example and encouraged their injured soldiers to take part in different type of sports. So many more many more events were included. At first it was archery competition, then the wheelchair races, and then later on many more events were included. And these events were now known as Stoke Mandeville Games. Other countries, they followed the example of this, and they also started encouraging their injured soldiers to take part or to take up sports, because they came to know, or they understood that sports helped them to heal up faster and even lead a normal life. And then after 4 years, that is 4 years later, 4 is again an adjective. 4 years later, competitor means the people who are participating. Competitors from Netherlands joined the games, and now the name changed and it began to be called as International Stroke Mandeville Games. So see the progress, students. It was the effort of only one person, that is Sir Gutman. He wanted to encourage the soldiers. It was his gut belief, it was his belief, or it was his thought that through sports the soldiers would heal up faster, and then from there this game it came into being, and now it was known as International Stroke Mandeville Games, because now other country, particularly Netherlands, the soldiers from this area, that is Netherlands, this country, participated in the Stroke Mandeville Games.
In this part of the story, what we read about Paralympic Games, and we read about a person who, out of his duty, he did something very great and a remarkable thing. And who was that man? That man was Sir Ludwig Guttmann. He was a neurologist in Stoke Mandeville Hospital. And there, when he saw the soldiers, what did he do? To encourage them, to boost their energy, to boost their determination, he organized an archery contest. And what did he see? He saw that the sports helped the soldiers to heal up quickly and lead a normal life. And then he found that even the soldiers were more excited and interested in taking part in the sports event. Later on, the civilians, that means who were not the soldiers, they also participated in this type of games. And what was special in this contest? This contest or this game was only conducted for the permanent disability people. That means the people who were suffering from permanent disability. And then I also explained here that after 4 years, the soldiers and the competitors from other countries, especially Netherlands, joined us, and then the name changed and it became as International Stroke Mandeville Games. Now let us look at the board and see the meaning of some of the words which we came across while reading. The first word here is civilian. It's a noun. A person who is not a soldier is called civilian. Like people like you and me. We are not the soldiers, so we are called as civilians. Next, believe. It's a noun. A sure feeling that something is true. Like I am having a strong belief that I will get good marks in English. It means that I am very sure that I will be achieving a good marks. Differently abled. This word is there in the book only. It means physically handicapped. It means physically handicapped. So students, the archery competition was conducted for the differently abled. That means the physically handicapped soldiers. And later on the civilians joined. Injuries, it's noun. It means harm or hurting someone. And organized, it's a verb. It means plan or arrange something. So this word, it is related to the games which was organized. So again I am repeating: civilian, person who is not a soldier, believe. It's a sure feeling that something is true. Differently abled, that means physically handicapped. Injuries, harm or hurting someone. And organized, plan or arrange something. So students, this is the second video. Here I have explained the first part of the lesson. I did the detailed reading and explanation of the first part of the lesson. And here, what you have learned till here, we learned about what Thangavelu is going to do. He is going to take part in the 2016 Paralympics. Even we came to know that how Paralympics started, who was the first person who started it. He was a doctor, but still, when he saw the condition of the soldiers, he thought and thought, and then he thought that the best way to help these soldiers was to conduct an archery contest. And this was a boosting thing for the soldiers. The soldiers were boosted up. They had a strong determination and they wanted to show their talent. Their soldiers wanted to show that they can be normal. They can also lead a normal human life like us. And so this helped the soldiers to move forward in their life normally. Later on, the other countries also joined this event. So students, this is the first part of the explanation. In the next video, I will be explaining the second and the concluding part of the lesson. So till then students, goodbye and take care.